In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Welcome back, my third secondary school students. I am Mr. Muhammad Mustafa, and today we will start our new lessons with the new book, Mega Goal 5. Now we will start with Unit 1, Student Book, page Lesson 1, Student Book, page 6 and 7. The title of the Unit 2 is Better Than 1. Today's lesson is a reading lesson about famous people in the history, or famous husbands and wives. Number 1. Name some famous husbands and wives from history. Tell the most legendary story you know of a famous couple. Husbands and wives means أزواج وزوجات. From history من التاريخ. Tell the most legendary story. Legendary story means قصة تاريخية أو قصة أسطورية، بمعنى أدق أسطورية ليست تاريخية. You know of a famous couple لزوجين مشهورين. Read the text about some famous marriages from history. Famous marriages يعني زوجات أو زيجات مشهورة من التاريخ. Do you think their marriage made it easier for them to achieve certain goals? Now we will move to the text, listen and focus to answer the questions.
Marie and Pierre Curie, 1894 to 1906. Maria Sklodowska was born in Warsaw in 1867. She was the daughter of a secondary school teacher. She studied in local schools and received some training in science from her father. Because women were not able to attend university in Poland in the 19th century, Maria left Poland to study at a French university in 1891. Now known by the French name Marie, she worked hard in a laboratory that was owned by Pierre Curie.
Here we talk about Mary and Pierre Curie. The first part of this text about Mary. Maria Sklodowska was born in Warsaw in 1867. She was the daughter of a secondary school teacher. Daughter means ابنة لمعلم مدرسة ثانوية. She studied in local schools مدارس محلية and received some training in science from her father. يعني تدربت في العلوم شوية من والدها. Because women, focus here, because women were not able to attend university in Poland. كان هناك ممنوع ان السيدات تروح الجامعة. In the 19th century, Maria left Poland, تركت بولند خالص, to study at a French university in 1891. اتجهت إلى فرنسا تدرس هناك في الجامعة. Now known by the French name Marie, she worked hard in a laboratory that was owned by Pierre Curie. عملت بجد في معمل خاص ببييري كيوري. Listen.
Pierre Curie was born in Paris in 1859. He received his early education at home and then joined the Faculty of Sciences at the Sorbonne. He was promoted to professor in 1900.
Here Pierre Curie, the second character of this text, Mary Curie. Now we will talk about Pierre Curie. Was born in Paris, Paris, France in 1859. He received his early education at home, بداية تعلمه في المنزل, and then joined the Faculty of Sciences, التحق بكلية العلوم في جامعة السوربون. He was promoted to professor in 1900. Here professor means أستاذ جامعي. Okay, continue listening please.
Marie and Pierre Curie got married in 1895. Although poor, they were devoted to each other and their research. Their studies of radioactive substances were carried out under difficult conditions. Their laboratory facilities were hardly adequate, and they had to do a lot of teaching to earn a living.
Mary and Pierre Curie got married. تزوجوا in 1895. Although poor, رغم أنهم كانوا يعني فقراء, they were devoted to each other, كانوا مخلصين جدا لبعضهم البعض, and their research والعملهم البحثي. Their studies, دراسات حقهم of radioactive substances, المواد اللي هي المشعة, were carried out under difficult conditions. كانت بتنفذ في حالة صعبة جدا، حالات صعبة. Their laboratory facilities were hardly adequate, and then they had to do a lot of teaching to earn a living. كانت ظروفهم صعبة، كانوا لازم يدرسوا أو يعني يشتغلوا أكتر عشان يكسبوا فلوس ويعيشوا. Listen.
In 1898, the couple discovered the elements polonium and radium. They eventually won the Nobel Prize for Physics in 1903 for the discovery of radioactivity. When Pierre died in 1906, Marie honored his memory by continuing their work. In 1911, Marie Curie won another Nobel Prize, this time for chemistry. She was the first person to win the Nobel Prize twice.
نتيجة يا شباب لعملهم بقى في الجاد والاكتشافات اللي هم عملوها in 1898 the couple discovered the elements. اكتشفوا عناصر خاصة بالراديو اكتيفيتي، بالعناصر المشعة زي البولونيوم والراديو. They eventually أخيرا won the Nobel Prize for Physics. فازوا بجائزة نوبل تكليلا لمجهودهم. فازوا بجائزة نوبل في الفيزياء in 1903 for the discovery of radioactivity، لاكتشافهم المواد المشعة. When Pierre died in 1906 after 3 years، بعد 3 سنين يا شباب من فوزه بجائزة نوبل، توفى بيير. Mary honored his memory، كرمت ذكراه بقى عن طريق ايه؟ continuing their work، كملت عملهم وكملت الشغل اللي هم كانوا بادئين فيه. ونتيجة لذلك أيضا in 1911 Mary Curie won another Nobel Prize، فازت بجائزة نوبل للمرة الثانية، this time for chemistry. يبقى first time for physics, second time for chemistry. She was the first person to win the Nobel Prize twice. أول شخص يفوز بجائزة نوبل مرتين. Now we will move another text today. We will talk about Anita and Giuseppe Garibaldi, 1839 to 1849. Listen, please.
Anita and Giuseppe Garibaldi, 1839 to 1849. Giuseppe Garibaldi was a leader in the struggle for Italian unification and independence. When Garibaldi was exiled from Italy, he fled to South America, where he lived for 12 years and fought in another struggle for independence, this time for the independence of Uruguay from Argentina.
Okay. Today, or the second text today, Giuseppe Garibaldi was the leader in the struggle for Italian unification and independence. شخص اسمه جوزيبي غاريبالدي كان قائد للصراع أو للمقاومة أو للنضال for Italian unification، كان عايز يوحد إيطاليا and independence ويعمل لها استقلال. When Garibaldi was exiled، طبعا نفوه from إيطاليا، من إيطاليا he fled to South America، فر إلى South America where he lived for 12 years، عاش هناك 12 سنة and fought in another struggle for independence، برضو طبيعته اللي هي القتالية وإن هو بيحارب ويناضل النضالية. عاش في نضال آخر لاستقلال آخر، ولكن هذه المرة لاستقلال Uruguay from Argentina. Continue listening.
While in Brazil, Garibaldi married Anita Ribeiro, a young woman from Laguna, a small town in southern Brazil. As husband and wife, the two traveled everywhere together. It was known that Anita even accompanied her husband to battles. However, on August 4th, 1849, Anita, pregnant and sick, died in Garibaldi's arms. Garibaldi never did get over his grief at Anita's death. Over a decade later, he was still grieving when he first went to meet the king of a unified Italy, wearing one of her scarves.
Okay. While in Brazil, Garibaldi married Anita Ribeiro. راح كمان البرازيل، تزوج من واحدة اسمها أنيتا روبيرو، a young woman from Laguna, a small town in southern Brazil، مدينة صغيرة في جنوب البرازيل. As husband and wife، كزوج وزوجة. The two traveled everywhere together، كانوا بيسافروا في كل مكان سوا. It was known that Anita even accompanied her husband to battles، حتى كمان كانت بتروح معاه accompanied her يعني بتصاحبه أو تروح معاه في المعارك أيضا. ولكن حدث شيء طبعا وفاة زوجته. However, on August 4, 1849, Anita pregnant have a baby. She was كانت حامل يا شباب and sick للأسف مرضت و died ماتت in Garbled arms على يعني ذراعه. Garbled never did get over his grief at Anita's death يعني لم يتغلب أبدا عن حزنه الشديد على وفاة زوجته. over a decade later بعد decade معناها 10 years يا شباب. decade عقد من الزمان 10 سنين. في century اللي هو قرن من الزمان 100 years. He was still grieving when he first went to meet the king of unified Italy wearing one of her scarves. Now we have finished the text and we will move to the questions. First question, quick check vocabulary, match each word with its meaning. First one, عايزين يا شباب نوصل الكلمة بمعناها. Number one, devoted. What does it mean? Devoted means here the answer is dedicated. Devoted means dedicated معناها أخلص لي. Number two, exiled. Exiled means forced to leave one's native country. Exiled يعني نفي. اتنفى مين عن طريق القادة اللي في البلد أو الناس نفوه. معناها هنا أنه forced to leave one's native country أجبر أو أرغم على ترك بلده الأصلية. Number three, fled means run away. فر إلى راح هو ترك البلد وفر إلى مكان آخر معناها fled run away. Number four, grieving الحزن أو الحداد يا شباب اللي هو تساوي كلمة mourning. grieving mourning. legendary أسطوري يعني famous مشهور جدا أكيد. The last word, unification توحيد معناه bringing together. Okay. Now we will move to the second questions. Quick check comprehension. Answer the questions about the marriages from history. Question 1. Why did Mary Curie leave Poland after school? لماذا تركت بولندا بعد المدرسة؟ السبب ايه يا شباب؟ Because women were not able to attend university in Poland. كان ممنوع في بولندا ان البنات او يخشوا الجامعة. Question number 2. Why were conditions difficult for Mary and Pierre Curie? ليه الظروف كانت صعبة ليهم؟ عملوا ايه؟ قال لك they had to work long hours. اشتغلوا ساعات كتيرة in order to earn a living عشان يكسبوا يعيشهم يعني يعيشوا. And their laboratory didn't have a lot of facilities. المعمل كمان ما كانش فيه إمكانيات كتيرة بالنسبة لهم تساعدهم. Question number 3. Which discovery made them famous? Which discovery أي اكتشاف جعلهم مشهورين؟ طبعا هنا اكتشاف الإشعاع المواد المشعة. The discovery of radioactivity made them famous. المواد المشعة عندك البولونيوم والراديوم. Now question number 4. How many Nobel prizes did they win? How many Nobel prizes did they win? كم عدد جوائز نوبل اللي خدوها and when ومتى كمان. First time they received the Nobel Prize for Physics in 1903. المرة الأولى 1903. And Mary Curie won another Nobel Prize in Chemistry in 1911 وهي فازت لوحدها بالجائزة الثانية في سنة 1911. Question number 5. Where did Giuseppe Garibaldi go after he fled Italy? بعد ما ساب إيطاليا راح وين؟ راح فين؟ What happened to him there? وماذا حدث له؟ طبعا he went to South America. راح أمريكا الجنوبية and fought for the independence of Uruguay. وهي met Anita and married her there. جوز أنيتا هناك وقابلها هناك. The last question for our lesson today. Was Garibaldi's campaign in Italy finally success? حملة جاريبالدي في إيطاليا يعني نالت النجاح أخيرا. طبعا نالت النجاح. Yes it was. ونتيجة لذلك كمان راح قابل الملك. He also made the first king of unified Italy. We have finished our lesson today. Thanks with you Mr. Muhammad Mustafa. Goodbye.